for India and Indians. I'm here to share my joy, happiness, and aspirations about our motherland. My heart is filled with joy by seeing the tricolor flag flying high. It was on this day we woke up with freedom from the mighty British rule. Getting freedom from the British was not a cakewalk. It took several decades of struggle, right from 1857, when Mangal Pandey, who was a soldier of British force, raised his voice against the British rule. British rule for around 200 years. It was a period of chaos and injustice. Our treasures were looted, and we were pushed to poverty and agony from all sides. We were insecure in our homes, and women were in the shadow of fear. Our almighty freedom fighters like Bhagat Singh, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Nana Sahib, Sukhdev, Chacha Nehru, Gandhiji, Subhash Chandra Bose, many more to come stood against the British for freedom. I salute them all for what they have done for us. We are fortunate to be born in this independent India. Our first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, pointed in his Strides with Destiny that it's a fateful moment for us in India, for all the Asia and for the world. A new star arises, the star of freedom in the East. A new hope comes into being a vision, long cherished materializes. May the star never set and that hope never betrays. India is a land of diversity. Independence Day is celebrated by all people of all religion, culture, tradition with great joy. Unity in diversity is the popular motto of our nation. Means unity without uniformity and diversity without fragmentation that shift focus from unity based on a mere tolerance of social, religious, political, physical, linguistic, or ideological differences towards a more complex unity based on an understanding that enriches human interaction. My dear friends, each one of us must realize the importance of this slogan, Satyameva Jayate, let the truth win. Let this optimism spread in the society so the social levels will never go ahead. After doing this, we can really be independent from all the negatives moving towards a progressive India. This India will make a glorious past and a bright tomorrow. And no sooner India will be world superpower. So let us come together and let us raise our voice together to help our nation to stand on the top to dominate the world. Things do not happen, things need to happen. So, my dear friends, don't be the prisoners of country's past, but be the architects of country's future. Together we can build nation. Together we can make a difference. We can fight the evil. Jai Hind. Come on, friends. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram. Thank you.
జన్మభూమి భారతం నిదాన ధర్మ సైకదం నన్మ పెచ్చ మాతృ మందిరం సత్యసార సుందరం అనాది క్లేశ నాశదం కర్మధీర వీర భారతం సివిబరిచ్చ భారతం అశోక కీర్తి భూతలం బుద్ధనిన్న సిద్ధనాత్మ శ్రీలగం ഔറംഗസീബ് വാണിടും അക്ബറിന്റെ ഭൂതലം ശിവജി വീരഭൂമി ഭാരതം പരിപാവന പ്രതീകമാണു ഭാരതം സമഭാവ ശാന്തിയാർന്ന ഭൂമി ഭാരതം 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 పరమహంస భారతం పవిత్ర శాంత భారతం కాళిదాసనుయిరుకొండ భారతం సుహృద సార భారతం సుశోభ భావ భారతం పురాణ ఖ్యాతియాత్మ వీర భారతం వ్యాసన మహామనీషి వేద శాస్త్ర మరుడి వന്നു లోക പ്രീതി കൈവരിച്ച ഭാരതം ആരിലും മഹാത്ഭുതങ്ങളേകി എന്നും അവിരമിക്കും താജ്മഹൽ തിളങ്ങി നിൽക്കും ഭാരതം ഷാജഹാന്റെ സ്നേഹഭൂമി ഭാരതം പരിപാവന പ്രതീകമാണു ഭാരതം 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 ആ
सदा हमें रहना है इसकी साथ और उसका घर। आओ बुला के ये सब हम, सबका मजहब कुर्बानी, सब है यहाँ हिंदुस्तानी। अब सुन ले जग सारा भारत का ये नारा, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
Carried with care, coated with pride, dipped in love, fly in glory. Moments of freedom in shade of joy. Proud Indians we are, feeling elated to share the achievements of India after independence.
The Green Revolution was introduced in 1967. Despite being an agriculture state, India was food deficient, relied upon imports of goods to feed a large population. The Green Revolution made India a self-sufficient nation. Today, India is the largest producer of grain and the second largest producer of wheat, rice, and sugarcane globally. Operation Flood, launched on TD in January 1970, was the world's largest dairy development program and landmark of India. It transformed India from milk deficient nation to a world's largest milk producer. It was launched to help the farmers develop by the control of the resources they create. All this achieved by mass production and production of masses. The process has since been quite a revolution.
India has come a long way in making education a crucial part of Indian development. According to Right to Education Act 2010, FM said education is a fundamental right of every child. Democracy refers to a system of government where the citizen exercise power by voting. Democracy holds a special place in India. India is the biggest democracy in the world. The democracy of India is derived from the Constitution of India. Most noteworthy, Indian democracy since independence is infused with the spirit of justice, liberty, and equality.
The Constitution of India is the supreme law of India, and the document lays down the framework that contains structure, procedure, power, and duties of government institutions, and sets out the fundamental rights, directive principle, and duties of citizens. And it's the longest written national constitution in the world, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is the architect of Indian Constitution.
The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO was founded on 15th August 1969, giving a new flight to space research in India. In 1975, India launched its first satellite, Aryabhatta, and never looked back. The best indigenous technology-based launch vehicles have been manufactured under the Make in India program. In 2008, India set a world record for sending 10 satellites in orbit in a single mission through PSLV-C9. We have successfully launched satellites like Chandrayaan to Moon.
The Indian Armed Forces are the military forces of Republic of India. It consists of three professional uniformed services: the Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. The President of India is the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces. The Indian Armed Forces are under the management of Ministry of Defence of the Government of India.
Foreign policies of India helps to maintain international peace and security, to oppose imperialism, to stand against the apartheid policies, to propagate peaceful and political settlements, to foster peaceful coexistence, to stay non-aligned and non-committed, and to stay united and with solidity.
In 1954, India launched the atomic energy program, becoming the first nation to do so. In 1974, India conducted Smiling Buddha, its first nuclear test, making its place on the list of 5 nuclear-powered nations. This is one of the biggest achievements of India since 1947. India successfully tested the first nuclear bomb in 1974 under the guidance of nuclear physicist Rajaraman at Pokhran. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam describes nuclear power as a gateway to a prosperous future.
India today celebrates the laurels won by the country at global events in the world of sports. India remains the only team to have won 8 gold medals in men's hockey at the Olympics. The country has won the Cricket World Cup. Abhinav Bindra remains India's only individual gold medalist in Olympics.
Freedom in mind, faith in our words, pride in our heart, and memories in our souls. Let's be proud to rejoice the achievements of our nation on this 76th Independence Day. My India, my pride, my India.
land of colors. Shining stars, freedom in my mind. Shining stars, freedom in my mind. I'm gonna sing it out tonight. I'm gonna dance tonight. I'm gonna sing it out tonight. I'm gonna dance tonight. Let's celebrate, let's decorate and hug India. Let's celebrate, let's decorate and hug India. Fly high kites, watch parade in our colors. Fly high kites, watch the parade in our colors. My India, my pride, my India, land of colors. Shining stars, freedom in my mind. Shining stars, freedom in my mind. हे वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू. हे वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू. मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू. मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू. ये वतन मेरे वतन. ये वतन मेरे वतन. तू ही मेरी मंजिल है, पहचान तुझे से. तू ही मेरी मंजिल है, पहचान तुझे से. पहजू में जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू. पहजू में जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू. ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू. ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू. मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू. मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू. ये वतन मेरे वतन. ये वतन मेरे वतन. يوم الاستقلال جاء يوم الاستقلال. يوم الاستقلال جاء يوم الاستقلال. كل الهنديين يرحب يوم الاستقلال. كل الهنديين يرحب يوم الاستقلال. مع فرح وسرور نحن نؤيد هذا اليوم. مع فرح وسرور نحن نؤيد هذا اليوم. معتزين ومفترحين بعظمة هذا اليوم. معتزين ومفترحين بعظمة هذا اليوم. يوم الاستقلال جاء يوم الاستقلال. يوم الاستقلال جاء يوم الاستقلال. حررنا بلدتنا الهند من البريطانيين تحت رئاسة غاندي مع الزملاء الهنديين. حررنا بلدتنا الهند من البريطانيين تحت رئاسة غاندي مع الزملاء الهنديين. نهرو مولانا آزاد وأنداد تلقن. نهرو مولانا آزاد وأنداد تلقن. فتيلو ومحمد إلوايس راधा कृष्णन. فتيلو ومحمد إلوايس راधा कृष्णन. يوم الاستقلال جاء يوم الاستقلال. يوم الاستقلال جاء يوم الاستقلال. كل الهنديين يرحب يوم الاستقلال. كل الهنديين يرحب يوم الاستقلال. مع فرح وسرور نحن نؤيد هذا اليوم. مع فرح وسرور نحن نؤيد هذا اليوم. معتزين ومفترحين بعظمة هذا اليوم. معتزين ومفترحين بعظمة هذا اليوم. يوم الاستقلال جاء يوم الاستقلال. يوم الاستقلال جاء يوم الاستقلال.